coming out for today. And you wanna like go the one down there? Okay, yeah. A smaller group can work for the pink, and then the bigger group can work with the one right.
It's what you see. So when you walk outside and you walk down the road and you see, I'm looking at 3, 4 huge piles of trash right now, it it creates a bad stigma. We just don't have the infrastructure like the suburbs. There's not green grass and what you're taught to, what you believe is like a good community and like what it looks like isn't necessarily what this looks like, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad community. I'm Peyton. I'm the social media and communications chair for the Cleanup Club.
My name's Anita Soki. I am a senior bio major, and this is my second year as the secretary of the Temple Cleanup Club.
Hi, my name is Jua Che. I'm a senior majoring in genomic medicine, and I am the president of Cleanup Club.
Temple Cleanup Club is an organization of student volunteers. Our goal is to foster respect between the Temple students and the communities of North Philadelphia.
We meet weekly on Sundays, and we get together and we clean up a specific block that we choose. Then we come out and clean up for about an hour or so.
Even like on this street, a lot of the trash hasn't been picked up past a week or two, because I would come by 1 or 2 weeks before to see how the trash is, and it's just the same trash that has been there for weeks on weeks. I like this street and Oxford, so we can just split the groups into two. Hey, do you wanna like go the one down there? Okay, yeah. A smaller group can work for the pink, and then the bigger group can work with the one right closest to us. You guys just can grab your gloves, and then you guys can just gather all the trash right by the side. Those are really
I think it's really important that students come out and do this. Responsibility is a big thing. So Temple's been here for a long time, but students living off campus in large amounts is a relatively recent thing. So we're kind of coming into the community that's been here for a long time. So I think it's really important as newcomers that we come in and show that we are responsible and we are, adults, and we clean up after ourselves. Because right now, like, there's a little bit of a fracture between the community the local community that's been here and the students that come in. So I think a big part of that, fixing that fracture, is just being responsible, looking out for each other and on the trash on the block, and just cleaning off, being respectful about the block that you move into. So I think at least just by coming into the club and then showing up and showing that you care, I think is really important. Even if it doesn't feel like you're doing much, I think it's a big deal, and people kind of see that and catch on, and it affects them.
In this area, there's usually about 2 to 3 middle school, elementary schools that are around here, and you just see the kids that are walking to school. Usually they don't have cars, so parents and their little children are going to school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. and whenever they're going to school or coming back to school, they're just exposed to all the trash, and we just want to be able to fill their childhood memories with a clean neighborhood and just see that Temple students are making the effort.
Well, education is one. So not only you doing it, doing your part, you educate maybe your roommates or the people in the building or people on your block, kind of trying to get them involved. And also just being yourself and then doing your part. I find that a lot of people get inspired. It's I used to clean up my block all the time. People kind of saw me, they knew me as the cleanup lady kind of, or the trash lady. So I had people kind of join me here and there.
Well, studying architecture, I do believe that the infrastructure of Philadelphia is a problem regarding the trash. There's nowhere to put it. It just gets piled on the road. So if we implemented something like dumpsters at the end of every street, or like a place where the community can go like take their trash that's not far. I live in an apartment building and I have to walk my trash down the hall. So like that concept, but add it to the end of a street, I think it would really help the communities.
Currently, trash day is 1 day a week. Typically, it's on Monday. Years ago, from what I heard from my neighbors who have lived on my block for decades, it used to come 2 days a week, but they took that away recently. They believe the answer was due to funding. I think Temple could honestly do more to try to at least promote or like talk to the city to maybe bring that second day back, because I think we really need that and that would really help. There's just a lot of rules as well that come with just like living in Philly and just off campus, and it doesn't really, when you move into a house, they don't really tell you that, so you kind of have to learn either from your landlord or people you live with or your neighbors. So I think there should be that just one concrete place where you can get that information. I know they have an office that works like with off-campus stuff, and like they help you find housing and all that, but I think it should be more emphasized, especially since a lot of students live off campus.
So usually when we clean up every Sunday, there's always like 1 or 2 people that are passing by us, and they're usually like locals in our neighborhood that've been living in North Philadelphia since like they were really young. So it's really nice to hear like their stories and how they grew up here and how Philly used to be like when they were kids. And they always tell us that, you know, when they were kids, they would always clean up trash on their streets. So it just makes them very happy to see that there are students that really want to provide a clean environment for not just the students themselves, but really just like our local community.